Okay guys, so I know a lot of people are not very confident in their snare game. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the stuff that I do when I set my snares. I've got a friend of mine named Chantel. It's a very good friend of mine. Her son Tristan has showed some interest in trapping. I can't get with him right now because I live far away and whatnot, but I told him I'll give him a few snares and teach him how to set them. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'll show you a way that, I mean, it'll work occasionally. It's been done. But I'm gonna show you this snare right here. So it's just been wrapped. You know what I mean? This isn't, I get looking at it. I'm in my bottom field, so it was probably my grandpa before he passed away that set this snare or had it here, or somebody. It's not, for the state of Utah, you have to have a 250-pound breakaway. It's actually, I think it's 300, my mistake. But there's not a breakaway on this snare, so this shouldn't be here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna pull this one, get it off here, and replace it with one of the ones that I have that is legal for Utah. So I'll cut back, I'll come do that and then I'll cut back to this. But I'll show you guys one that I've got set up already that is legal for Utah. And I'll show you how I kind of just blend them in a little bit. I mean, you can just leave it just a wire and occasionally it'll work. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say every now and again, you know what I mean? But sun shines even on a dog's ass once in its life. You know what I mean? So here's the way I do it. I mean, I got the breakaway on there. I'm not gonna get too close to it because I don't want no more footprints than are already here. You know, and we're not the only ones that read sign. But as you can see, I've got a little bit of some brush around it, some stuff that I pulled, some little thorn bushes and whatnot. I'm gonna put one more piece right here to camouflage that shiny end. And I just walk over to any old bush, snap a piece off, you know what I mean, and then try to keep my feet on these old cables so I'm not leaving too much tracks right there where I'm setting. I actually also have a foot trap right here in Bridger number 3 dogless. But just go ahead and stick this right here around it. Sorry, I'm not showing you guys what I'm doing. Just go ahead and stick that right there so it's around it on both sides. Push this clip back down into it, and that's kind of a little bit camouflaged. You can see I got my tag wrapped around right here with my trap number on it, which is what we have to do legally in the state of Utah. We're legally required to have our trapper registration number on all of our traps. I've got some other snares in here that I already have made up. Sorry, I'm walking around pointing this at my ugly mug. You guys can check me out for a little while. Here's a bundle of snares I've got pre-made. One of them came out fairly easy. I ran out of trap tags, so I had me a little idea. Seeing just snares are pretty much single use. You're not really gonna get more than one kill out of a snare because animals are gonna tear it up, they're gonna bend it, the loop's not gonna work right. Occasionally you'll get one that you can reset, but don't count on it. It doesn't happen very often. So what I've done is I just took a strip of duct tape, put this piece of duct tape on there and put my number on it. You know what I mean? It works good for me. I like it. I'm gonna reset this and I'll bring you guys back before I blend it in and show you what it looks like. This snare's not been treated, so it's still pretty shiny, but it's really not gonna matter. I'm on a fence line that's shiny anyway, so I mean, people are gonna argue with me and tell me that it's not gonna work, but guess what? I catch stuff all the time in snares that are not dyed. So it may not work for you, but it works for me. So I'll bring you guys right back when I got the set. I'll let you guys check it out. Okay guys, so here we are to my unanchored, or my unblended snare. Just how I set it. I set mine to where it's just, usually I set them to where they're a little bit off the ground. But this 7 and 7 cable that I've got doesn't hold that good of a loop. You know what I mean? So I never should have bought the 7 and 7. You guys, if you're making your own snares, you need to order what's called 1x19 cable. For coyotes, a lot of people will say that you need like 3/32 or something like that, but really and truthfully, I use 5/64 and it works perfect for me. I've not lost one yet. I did almost lose one because I tried to use this dispatch spring with a lock like this other one. They call that a slim lock, or excuse me, they call that a micro lock. And my father-in-law had a bunch of them laying around, which is how I know this is probably one of his snares. It's my mother-in-law's father Had a bunch of these lying around. That's how I know this is one of his snares. The cable looks really old. It's quite rusted, you can see. But I've got all my snares equipped with a breakaway device like this here. This is a 285 S hook. The one I had on the other one, since I had a slim lock or a micro lock on it, the one I had on it was a 285 J hook. Got about 100 of them or so. But this has got a dispatch spring and a non-relaxing cam lock with teeth on it. I make these snares myself. If you guys like them, you like the way they look, give me a holler on YouTube, leave me a comment. Chris Lindsay, Go to Sleep Critter Control. I do sell these, so hit me up, PM me for information. I'm gonna blend this in, and then I'll bring you guys back, show you what it looks like once it's fully blended, and then we'll wrap this video up. Okay guys, this is done now, and I've got it blended in pretty good, as you can see. You know what I mean? It fits. If it wasn't, I'm going to contradict myself now and say that if it was a treated snare, if it had been dyed, you wouldn't be able to see this at all. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess it is better to dye them, but on the same side of it, it's an added benefit, but it's not a necessity. You know what I mean? It'll work. It'll help you blend them a little better, but it's not necessarily required. You know what I mean? I am gonna dye the rest of mine. I've got a couple of things of that. Just the standard logwood dye from Sportsman's Warehouse. It's like $4 a bag. It works pretty good. I'm gonna dye a bunch of traps. I got a few dozen traps that I need to dye, reboil, re-dye, wax them, and get my off season ready. I'm gonna put them all in a big tote with a bunch of sagebrush and cedar bark and some dirt, just to get them to smell like the land that way. And I don't touch my traps with my bare hands. You know what I mean? As you can see, I've got gloves on almost constantly, but I don't touch my trap gloves with anything else. I just use them for trapping. So all I'm gonna do is blend in that lock a little bit better, and then this set's done. I equip most of my sets with the fluorescent zip tie so I can see them pretty good with binoculars, so I don't have to come over here and check them all every day. All right, you guys have a good one. I hope this video was informational. I hope you guys got what you needed out of it. And if you like it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. You know, I could use all the subscribers I can get. Thank you guys.